Hi guys, Captain Paladin LP here. Welcome to another edition of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we completed just a little bit of portion of the water temple and also gotten some golden skulltulas from Dodongo's cavern. And in this episode, we forge ahead in this temple, the quote-unquote fan-hated temple. Yeah, right. No, I would understand why this would cause some trouble. What the hell? Oh, God. Scared the little. That's why I hate those things. Reason number 33 why I hate this temple. Those Tektites can jump out of nowhere. I swear. I would understand why people hate this temple. But anyway, that I'm not even sure we can get to quite yet, but we'll try it anyway. I think you might have to have the long shot for that. We do not have... No, we don't have it yet. Yeah, that one will have to wait. And, of course, that drives me freaking crazy. Yeah, they all come from the third floor up there, which kind of like... just drive me up the wall, and I would understand why that will cause problems to anyone in this temple. Those Tektites will scare the hibby-jibbies out of you for no reason. But let's go back in here. We gotta go light that torch with the... And we go back in here, where we just, raised the level, and then right up there we got ourselves a golden skulltula, but we cannot reach that yet. So, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go ahead and go down here. And watch out, make sure you don't land on those spikes, because they'll take your life force away. Watch out, excuse me, coming through. Go down here. And we're in a room. You see it up there if you have your headphones on. There's some enemies once you hit that switch there, but you really don't have much of a choice but to hit the switch. Pardon the interruption there, because my girlfriend was trying to contact me, and I'm trying to play a game here. That's okay, she's not feeling too well, and I told her I loved her and stuff like that. I told her I was doing a very good temple here, but everything comes down. So best you can, if you can get everything without doing much, you can probably kill some of these enemies from a distance, but it looks like we're gonna have some things to deal with, because in this one you're required to kill all the enemies just to get to a certain place. I'm trying to reach that one behind there, but it's looking like we're gonna have to... Oh, there we go. We can reach it now. There we go. Now we take on these shell blades. I think that's what they're called now, I don't remember. Go ahead and just poke their mouths out. Kind of want those arrows, but I can't pick them up with the... Can't pick it up with a hook shot, looks like. Yeah, you noticed me, don't you? Best thing to do in this circumstance, just make sure you have a hook shot drawn by the time you, yeah, I didn't do it there. I should... Alright, yeah, there we go. Make sure it's drawn out before you actually, they open their mouths or anything like that. But now we go and get this item, which I think it's another key. And we're gonna need lots and lots of keys in this one. I think that's what drives a lot of people crazy when they do this temple, is that you have to find all the keys. All the keys are located in hidden passages that you don't like. You have to actually go out and look for. And Not only that, you have an underpowered item such as a hook shot to actually defend yourself with when you're underwater. So yeah, I understand there's complaints, but anyway, but it's another one of those instances whenever you the Ocarina of Time Master Quest, like I said about that, they're making you unlearn what you have learned, and of course you've learned a lot if you played this game once before. However, you'll know when you do the Master Quest, you're going to have to unlearn a few things, because even though the temples are the same in design, they aren't going to be exactly the same. So, you know, the methods to complete them aren't going to be the same. And that damn Tektite that's hopping up there again, and it's getting tired of that already. I'm gonna go ahead and go in here. And there's another Tektite up here, so be careful, because that will another scare the heebie-jeebies out of you. Oh, I got you first, haha. Sucker, ha 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 ha. Okay, then just get on top of that, hit that arrow, and you can actually ride the tide up here. And just go through here. And the door locks behind you, but this will lead you back to here. Or leads you to here, since we have not been here before. But well, at least in this LP, but I'm just showing it. Go ahead and play Zelda's melody, and we'll go ahead and completely raise the level. But in a little bit, we're actually going to go and dive to the bottom once more. Get rid of this bastard. Pick up the rupee. And we keep going to the other side. Oh! You were waiting for me! You were virtually waiting for me! Go figure. I think that's the way out, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not, I don't know. I haven't did this in a while, so... Alright, we go through here, and go ahead and just dive down. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, let's go ahead and dive down here. Sorry about that, had to think about it just a bit, and this does make you think. I know thinking is not part of your strategy, but you've actually, in some of these episode things, you've got to think about this stuff. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I know the catchphrase that I have, I'll stop saying ifs, ands, or buts about it. Yeah, really. But we go back up. I'm just setting things up because, you know, you set these things up, it'll avoid future, you know, happenstance, and I just killed you! Well, we're not gonna bother with you, because we're gonna dive down again. Because we're gonna lower the water level, and we're going to be hit by some spikes as we go down here. Excuse me, pardon me, thank you for getting out of the way. You too, thank you. Ah, shut up there. Damn Tektite. No one cares about you. But go ahead and go and put on our regular boots, and my brother is contacting me again. I swear I picked the worst times. I'm doing a very critical tempo in this game, and then everyone wants to talk to me. Oh, wow. I try to tell them when I do these LPs, I do them in advance. But, you know, I love my girlfriend, and I love my brother, too, so it's sort of like, okay, I'll do it, whatever. They talk about the worst things at the worst time sometimes. Usually when I talk to my brother, it's about current events or something like that. My girlfriend, it's usually about her work, and she's usually at work. I mean, she's a sales lady for Apple, and she, makes a lot of commission and stuff, so we go in here now, because this is one area we've been wanting to go to. We need the water level down, so we got to bomb this floor, and we only can do it with a bomb, and of course in this version of The Legend of Zelda, there are no such thing as water bombs. Which I am glad they put in Twilight Princess, by the way. We got 61 golden skulltulas. We're doing pretty well in that department. But we got a lot more to finish here. And I hear something. We're going to need our hook shot, it sounds like. Yep. Another hook shot. And go ahead and arm ourselves in case we're ready. Get a little closer. Thank you. And go up here. I mean, in this one, it's very detailed, where you have to go just about everything. In Master Quest, it's a little bit more detailed, so, hey. You want me to LP this one? I LP'd it. Go ahead, and that button just raises the level in this room only. Not necessarily everywhere else, but just this room only. And we go ahead and hook shot that target. If I can get it. There we go. And those Tektites start hopping. I will give you a little bit more preview. For those of you who've never played Master Quest, I will say this. In the Master Quest version, there aren't as many enemies in these temples. So, it's more puzzle related than enemy related, which is, a mixed blessing, of course, but I'm going to try my spin attack. It didn't work. So we're going to have to go ahead and get our sword charged up. There we go. Or you can use a bomb. That works too. To get through the gate like that. But here we go with another golden skulltulas. I don't know if you guys have watched Josh Jepson and Tekken Toucans lately, but they've started their LP of Ocarina of Time. I'd say do one of the Master Quests. I challenged them to a duel on that one. So I'm kind of like, see if you can do the Master Quest if you want to prove that you're macho and stuff like that. But that one's a GameCube game, so that Master Quest is a very rare game. It's not... I don't know how many copies they have actually made of that, but... But now we go back to the main room, and I think I've got to find a few more keys before we actually head on to the next portion of the temple, which won't happen at least for a little bit. I think we will get to it here in a little while. And that will put us on pursuit towards the treasure of this game. Of course, you've already said it. It's this long shot, so... But we gotta fight a rather interesting boss, mini-boss, before we do that. So, we got to go... Now we gotta go over here. And now that we have, water down. I think you could probably do this even with the water up in this spot, but go ahead and push this block quite in. Now this would always confuse me for some reason, because when I played this all the time, it's like this was the part that confused me more, was pushing that block in, and that I think that kind of always threw me off, but now, when I played this on N64, the N64 was the original 1.0 version, where of course, where that on these blocks it had that unique design instead of a crescent moon and star on it. I mean, because of, political correctness, they changed it. Which I will be getting more into probably whenever the, about possible reasons why they did it, but I'll whenever we get to the Gerudo Valley, I'll kind of explain my thoughts on the original design of Ocarina of Time and stuff. But of course, the star and crescent moon is assigned to the Islam faith, and not, of course, we get political correctness, and those who don't like Islam get PO'd about it too, so it's kind of like, it's a no-win situation for anybody. I'm kind of like, it really didn't... I thought it was okay, I mean, but I guess, being a white guy and all, I'm, and grew up as a Christian myself, I'm kind of like, immune or sometimes political correctness. I don't care for that kind sometimes, and we gotta get by through here. Excuse me! Excuse me! Get out of my way! I'm talking to you. Joe, bring it out. There! Those things, can get in the way if you're not... Now we got our 2 keys. We want to go in the next area of the game. We want to have at least 2 keys. So dive our way out of here, because we're not going to use our boots now. Ouch! And of course, in that pond there, the water swirls. And right up there is basically where the next portion of the game empties, so it kind of circles back a little bit. And of course, you run into this guy again. Those Tektites get really annoying really fast. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. Shoot that. Or I could have... Well, actually, the hook shot won't reach that far yet. Because we don't have the long shot yet. I keep forgetting that. But that's why I came to this temple first, because I want the long shot. Bad. Because that will enable us to go into many places. That will allow us to go places with the long shot. And I don't think you can complete the Shadow Temple or the Spirit Temple without the long shot, and we're going to need to dive back down again. To figure this out now. Excuse me for just a moment. My girlfriend's contacting me again. I gotta put my away statuses on hold here. What the heck? There we go. Alright. Now we gotta get our boots. And of course, you heard me say talking to someone by the name of Boots. Well, one of my cats is named Boots because he has 6 paws in front, 6 fingers on one front toes, and 4 in back. I mean, that's why we call him Boots. So, you go away. I don't know. Not sure why I did that, but we need to go back. Please drag me up the wall. It used to be that green bubble from the bottom of the well. Now it's those spiky things that drive me up the wall now. We need to raise the level all the way up to the top now. And I'll tell you what, I am going to cut ahead until I do that, because we are actually to the point where, oh, what is that? Oh, actually, we cannot get that at the basement, or was it first floor, second? I think it's second floor, or is that 1 key, and we cannot get to that unless we have the long shot, so it's looking like we're going to go ahead and go to the next, yeah, because that one we cannot get yet. So yeah, we're going to the next portion of the temple here. So, That damn Tektites. Go in here. I'll meet you guys at when we raise the level to the top. Alright, we're back. Play Zelda's song here. And we gotta get rid of Mr. Tektite again. Some Teriyaki Tektite. Yeah, baby. The Teriyaki Tektite. Yummy. However, I don't understand. Well, I guess if I were from Survivor, I guess you would have to have Teriyaki Tektite or something like that. But now we can go through here. I'm not a big Survivor fan. I'll just put it to you that way. Watch out for these bats on these sides. They will give you a living nightmare if you don't deal with them. But yeah, given what on my last episode I said about poverty and stuff like that, I'm gonna mention this though. In the reason why, here's one reason why to get rid of poverty. I just don't. There's a golden skull up there. Yeah, we'll come back for that later. Let's put a Farore's win position up here right now. But here's why I think poverty is never a good idea. And I will be rather frankly, okay, we all need survival training, and that is understandable. Because instances like extreme poverty can still exist, even in America. However, with all these survivalist shows and knowing how people go to extreme lengths, to prove a point they have, I don't care for the survivalists people, and I don't think they deserve political clout whatsoever. And that's why I've always been sort of, and if you're a fan of Ted Nugent, I'm sorry, but I am not a big fan of Ted Nugent because of the fact he represents guns in a way that is a survivalist mode, and you can get rid of this damn Tektite, damn it. And all you gotta do is you gotta shoot that lever in the middle here. Use your hook shot and arrows. But yeah, that's why I never liked Ted Nugent and his quote-unquote attitude, towards our government. He is probably the prime example for this reason. I don't care if you own a gun. I really don't give a damn. But I get tired of these people who have this survivalist mentality, and I don't think anyone with a survivalist mentality deserves political power because they're dangerous. I mean, given that we live in a 21st century, yes, okay, I get the point that we have to have some means of survival, and that's why we have Cub Scouts for. That's why we have, all these organizations that want to protect those that, in case of a certain disaster, but, God damn it, I was trying to get both of them with that chart. Stay down there. Survive on your own. Let's get rid of this Tektite. I think we're getting close to 25 minutes, and I'm gonna. But I'll mention it, continue that thought in the next episode, because we're about to get to a critical point in this temple. And right now I'm just kind of winded. We did a lot today, so on the next episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we were going to continue the water temple, and right in that door right there is the mini boss, and For those of you who have played before, you know what that is. But thank you guys for watching. This is Captain Paladin LP here. Have a great day, and see you next episode. We'll probably finish the Water Temple next episode, hopefully. So, all right, take care, everyone.